to Discover East County, where we walk the paths of hardworking folks who share the stories of their lives and businesses. I'm your host, Valley, and today I'm with Jeff with Fischer Auctions. Welcome to the show, Jeff.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
So you guys are located in Santee. That's where your office is.
Correct.
Can you tell me a little bit about the beginnings? Like, when did Fischer Auctions start, and how did you get into the business?
Yeah, definitely. So Fischer Auction's been around. They've been incorporated since 1948, but we have auction ads of George Fisher and Sons doing auctions all the way back into the 1930s.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so we've been in San Diego a really, really long time.
Yeah, it sounds like it.
Yeah.
And I understand that you picked this business up from your father, who had this initially.
Yep. Yeah. So my dad ran Fischer Auction for a number of years, and then I took over from him kind of back around like 2008. So I mean,
Well, that was a tough time.
yeah. So I mean, I worked for him all, as a kid growing up, pretty much since I was old enough to walk. But I went off and did some things on my own for a while, and then in 2008, he said, hey, the business isn't doing that well. I don't have a whole lot of interest in it anymore. Do you want to come back? I think you can do well with it. And I said, yeah, I think I can. So I came back and we kind of changed the whole direction of the business, because back then he used to do all of his auctions were just live, pretty much what you think of when you hear of an auction. It's just a live outcry auction. And that's the way he used to run his business. And so when I came back, we kind of changed the way he did that, his marketing, his website and everything. And so we kind of brought him into the 21st century, where we made him, we started doing auctions simulcast at that point. And then eventually, years later, we went to all online only auctions.
Okay, so tell us about the auction process. Like, what is it that you guys specifically do? Break it all the way down to the basics for people that don't know what Fischer Auctions is.
Yeah, so complete business liquidations are our specialty, and we work for everybody from the bankruptcy court, secured creditors, to business owners. And so it kind of varies on who our client is, on how we're doing the sale. But in the end, it's all kind of the same. So when a business fails, we'll go in, or somebody's just retiring, we'll go in and we'll actually liquidate every asset that company has.
Oh, got it. And so locally, all over San Diego, or are you outside of California? Like, what's your
Yeah,
range?
we do some stuff outside of California. I mean, we've done auctions in Arizona. We just had an auction, a big gym up in Petaluma, California.
Okay.
So we're primarily Southern California based. So I would say probably 90% of our business is in Southern California, San Diego to LA. But we do stuff out of state and other places as well.
Okay, so like, there's businesses that open and close all the time. It's hard to get a business really going successfully. So they have this brick and mortar, and they decide that they're just falling apart. It's not going to work, and they have to sell off some of their assets. Let's take a brewery, for example. So a lot of these people think that they can sell it themselves and save some money. What would you say to that, for somebody that's like, hey, I'm really going out of business, I need to sell this off? But do they make more money selling it on their own?
Probably not, because what's going to happen when you try to sell it on your own is it's going to take you 6 months to do it. So that you're paying rent during that whole time. You're sitting on the equipment. You still have loan payments, all these other things that are happening at that point. And what will happen typically is you'll sell, maybe one or two good things, or the things that are really desirable, but you're going to be stuck with everything else. Yeah. So when we come in and do the auction, we sell everything, down to the chairs in the facility.
Okay.
So we'll sell all the equipment. We'll sell, banners, merchandise, whatever has value, we'll get money out of it.
Are you mostly hired by like a bankruptcy court, or maybe even somebody gets in trouble and has to pay like somewhat sort of like restitution and lose all their assets? Or are you mostly hired by an owner who's losing a business?
The majority of our work, I would say, comes from the bankruptcy courts or secured creditors. So when a business files bankruptcy, if it's Chapter 7, which is liquidation, then the trustee will hire us to come in and liquidate the assets. Then we'll turn it into cash, and then they can allocate, which unsecured creditors get paid back from that money.
Yeah.
Or if we're working for a bank, we'll basically liquidate the assets for the bank, and then the bank, will recoup some of the money that they loaned out.
So in these auctions, are they open to the public?
Yeah, they're open to the public. Anybody can come.
How do we know when they are?
So we have a website. You can get on our mailing list. Our website is facauctions.com. And if you get on our website, you'll get emails whenever we have auctions coming up. But besides the kind of liquidations that we've been speaking about, where we sell complete businesses, we also have a combined asset center in Santee, where we do a monthly combined asset sale.
Okay.
Where we take consignments and we sell things that are too small to do on their own, and then we also get full semi-loads of like overstock merchandise. So we have appliances, and we have tools, and we have building materials. We get, heavy equipment, we get vehicles, we get all sorts of stuff through those sales.
Oh, that's so interesting.
Yeah.
So, okay, so anybody in the public can come to these auctions.
hmm
They're listed online if you're interested in buying stuff. What are some items, let's just say, you have in stock right now that are coming up on a next auction?
So we got a lot of appliances. I mean, refrigerators, stoves, and we get everything from, run of the mill Frigidaire type stuff all the way up to like Viking and
Oh,
Thermador.
nice.
So,
Okay.
there's a little bit of something for everybody. The next one we have, there's some tools in there. There's going to be some like outdoor patio furniture. There's barbecues. This one we have a box truck. We have a couple semis. Next month in August, we're actually going to be selling a Ferrari.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay, so then that makes me ask this. What are some places or businesses and like really, that would captivate people like you actually sold that business off or you were a part of that liquidation?
Yeah, we've had some pretty iconic places that we've sold over the years. When the old spaghetti factory closed a couple of their
Oh,
locations,
yeah.
we've sold some of those.
Yeah.
When Anthony's Fish Grotto, the one that was down on the harbor for the last
Uh-huh.
100 years, when that went out of business, we sold all the items in Anthony's.
Yeah.
I don't know if you remember, but maybe 7, 10 years ago, at the Del Mar Fairgrounds, there was
Mhm.
that big circus tent that they had set
Mhm.
up, and it was called Valatar. It was some
Mhm.
like Cirque du Soleil horse show that they had put together. Well, they designed this whole show. They put it all together, and then I think they did the first weekend, and the ticket sales just tanked. And
Oh
so,
no.
and so they didn't pay the employees, and they just shut the business down and filed bankruptcy.
Oh
And
man.
so they had employees stealing things from
Yeah.
there, and I mean there was horses taken, there was furniture stolen. I mean all over the place. And so the bankruptcy courts came in, and we had to help secure the facility, and we ended up doing like 5 or 6 auctions for that specific case because they kept finding, hey, this vendor came and took all their stuff. Well, they're
Yeah.
not secured creditors, so then we got to sell that stuff. And so we've sold some pretty iconic stuff around San Diego.
That is crazy. I mean, I don't remember that specifically, but I could see that happening. It's pretty funny.
Yeah.
So in being in Santee's, your location, a lot of these auctions are on site of the business themselves, correct? And then
Correct.
and then you do have some at your warehouse?
Yep. Yeah. We
Okay.
we have a warehouse, like I said, in Santee. But primarily we'll do if it's a complete business liquidation, we'll do the auction where it was located at,
Mm-hmm.
just because the cost to move all
Sure.
that to another place
Yeah.
is usually pretty
Silly.
prohibitive.
Yeah.
So we'll do it there, and then we also have our facility in Santee where we do auctions.
Got it. Okay. And then also on Discoveries County, I like to talk about kind of what we do as business owners because we're such a small community, but we love to give back to our community. What are some of the things that you do for East County from maybe just volunteering or just philanthropy in that era, in that realm?
Yeah, there's a few charitable organizations that we like to support throughout the year. Um, we support Team Parker for Life.
Okay.
We usually go to their galas and donate money and stuff, and then we also support Home and Guiding Hands.
Okay. Yeah.
And then we've done some stuff over the years too with East County Posse.
Oh, wow. Okay,
hmm
cool. Yeah, that's such a good cause.
Yeah.
I love that because I feel like giving back was part of what our responsibility is, business owners in East County. Where do you see Fisher Auctions going from here? I mean, I know you guys have grown it from just that live auction kind
hmm
of call out to online business to marketing. Where do you see yourself going from here?
As of now, we're focusing on expanding. So we're looking for new banking clients, new trustees, and really kind of trying to expand our footprint, do more auctions, more appraisals,
Mm-hmm.
things like that.
I think it's cool that businesses themselves, people that aren't going out of bankruptcy, that are looking to get material, get things that they need, don't have to go buy new or go to Home Depot or Lowe's. They can turn to you guys first, still get a really quality item at a probably a little bit of a discounted rate, right?
Yeah, definitely. There's some great deals to be had at these auctions, and we have tons of business owners that buy stuff from us to use in their businesses, or we even have people that buy stuff to resell. Um, but there's a lot of value in buying at an auction because, when you go out and buy something brand new, it's really expensive.
Yeah,
And then if you go buy something at an auction, I mean, you're going to get a huge discount,
right.
usually, half price or less.
Yeah.
I mean, for instance, like office furniture, like I'm sure this stuff was very expensive, and we have a sale that we're going to be doing next week of all brand new office furniture that you're going to pick up for pennies on the dollar.
Oh, that's cool. I mean, and you guys, if something breaks, like what is the what is the situation there? How do they?
So I mean, everything we sell is as is where is,
Okay.
because a lot of times we don't know where it came from,
Right.
or what the history is behind it. So it's kind of buyer beware. But we do have a live preview day where you can actually come and check out the items and, start the vehicles, or, plug in the electronics or whatever you need.
Do you guys have several employees, or is it just you and your wife, or who works?
Yeah, we have a team behind us. We have about 12 employees.
Okay, cool. And are they part of like getting the items or finding the people that need it?
So they're more of the organization and like auction process. So like when we go into a business, we got to move everything around and get it all set up for the auction. We got to put our lot tags on it. We got to take pictures of it all, create the online catalog, and then all the bidding's done on the internet. And then once that's done, then we collect all the bills. So we have the accounting department, and then we have to arrange for all the people to come pick up their items and keep control of the assets.
Keeps you busy.
Yeah.
All right, well that's pretty cool. I am personally going to sign up for the newsletter because I love a good deal if I can find one. I might be a frequent shopper there, but I also want to encourage people that, maybe are opening their own new business, or are a home remodeler, or just have big projects, a business that's growing or moving to a new office. This is something that if they didn't know this existed, they should now sign up for the newsletter and get in on those auctions.
Yeah, definitely. There's some great deals to be had.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much. It was nice meeting you.
Thank you very much for having me
Being on the show. All right. Thank you guys so much for watching Discover East County, and we will see you next time.